Okay, welcome back, guys. So here, those heavy spearmen just broke under my pressure, and here I'm getting flanked by these heavy spearmen. And look, here I actually managed to rout Armenian cataphracts. Very interesting, and really without the help of my sacred bands, or my sacred band infantry, that is. The cavalry pretty much did it themselves. So I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. So I waited for the next opportune moment to strike some cataphracts. So I thought, maybe they're tired now from all that running around they did earlier. Yeah, they're tired. And I got them on a hill advantage. So I thought maybe if I could do that again, I could actually win. Here I start getting flamed in the back, so I turned my men around. So I was pursuing these cataphracts who were trying to round up all my slingers. I still have a fair few slingers. Actually, not really. They're almost all gone. And here I start using my Poeni to outflank these heavy spearmen. My Poeni were brilliant in this battle. They were awesome. I mean, they did kind of capitulate towards the end, but that's to be expected. I mean, they are just men given a spear and a shield and thrust into the middle of a battle. So you can't really blame them. They fought as well as they could under the circumstances. And here I begin to outflank more heavy spearmen. And look, they're flaming more of the Armenian men than they are of mine. Look at that. Beautiful. But, yeah, and here's where I get the bright idea to charge his cataphracts again. I should have known better. But these, like, last 5 are like tanks. They finally die, but they took a lot of cataphracts with them. Not a ton, but a fair few.
They're attacking us!
And then I start slinging them. Because I really don't have much of a choice. Other than to throw some rocks at them and hope to God they all die. But look, here, I took out a fair few of them. It's really these slingers who do it. They're like the king of the sling. At least in this battle. I have to credit them with getting some of the best kills on those cataphracts. But that's not the battle we want to watch. Well, actually it is, because nothing really else happens. So here they start running down my... Or they run down the last of my Balearic slingers. Then they turn to face these slingers because he seems to think these are the slingers that are killing him. When in reality, it's these white-clad ones up here that are blending in very well with the snow. Whee! Clink. You can hear it bouncing off their armor. Pink. 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 Clank. Then they run over some more slingers. And they get an experience. Oh, there just went one. There goes another one. There goes another one. And another one.
We're under attack!
Yep, and then they finally drive off my slingers. Yeah, and this unit got rear charged by some cataphracts. And they tried to rear charge me again, but I didn't let that happen this time. And all the while, they're trying in vain to shoot me from over here. All these Egyptian ranged units who aren't maneuvering. If they had maneuvered, they would have actually destroyed me pretty easily. Here comes the next advance of the heavy spearmen. Clank, clank. Here they come. So let's get a view from the Poeni, who I'm still not paying attention to because my focus is on the cataphracts up on the hill. So, like, hey, look behind you, and they're like, we're not falling for that trick again. And then, oh my god, there's spearmen right on you. No, oh, ow, ow, yep, there's spearmen, ouch, ow. Okay, sorry, bad joke, but I kind of noticed there's combat. Turn them in the general direction sometime in the near future. Sometime. Anytime now. Hello. Okay, yeah, I turned them around eventually. You can believe me on that one. Yep, here we go. And I have the hill advantage, plus Poeni are just better than heavy spearmen anyway. So they just kind of drop. And there goes a routing unit of cataphracts. Yeah, so these, yeah. I begin my next attack on heavy spearmen here. Oh, and look, here comes some cataphracts. The last second I turned some of these Poeni around. Spears down. Cataphracts drop like flies. Here I start getting surrounded. The Egyptians just pour men in here. So I throw in my own 2 cents. And look, then they change direction and aim for my sacred bands. And so I put them in phalanx and lower spears. Because when you're fighting against archers, the best thing you can do is put down some spears. They won't get anywhere near you. And look, here my poor Poeni gets swarmed. Look at that. Heavy spearmen, archers, the mix. And these guys are tanks. They hold up to like the last man. They don't give up until there's no one left to bury. Look, and here comes some cataphracts. Look at that, look at that. And they hold their ground. They're like, we'll give up when hell freezes over. Well, I guess it would have been like Hades or something. You know, I don't actually know what hell was for worshippers of Baal. I'm not sure. We'll just call it Hades for now. Actually, I don't even know why I was talking about that. So let's pretend that never happened. And look here, some heavy spearmen try to surround me, and I charge them and then put down some spears. They have the hill advantage here. And I did a bad job of charging them, so my men start getting massacred over here. There goes my general.
By the gods, your foolish general has got
And it's looking bad for me here. Look at this.
How will your soldiers greet this news?
Yep, there finally go my Poeni. They held out tanks. They were bosses. There goes the Egyptian general. But yeah, it's looking bad. But then, watch what happens to the Egyptians. White flag, white flag, white flag, white flag, and their whole army just cuts and runs. Well, not their whole army, but pretty much their whole army. And look at this. Look at all of that carnage everywhere. So then they start trying to outflank me with their, whatchamacallits, their archers. And I'm also getting flanked here by some heavy spearmen. Look over here. My sacred bands are taking pounding from these heavy spearmen. Can't even tell quite who's winning over there. Here I get rear charged by these archers, so I turn my spears around, because there's not much left of the Egyptians anyway.
We're being attacked.
Enemy general shows his value. He is filled only by a desire to save his own skin.
Yep, and there goes the Armenian general,
Enemies,
who was with the archers for some odd reason.
From the battle in terror.
Don't ask me why. I don't understand why you would put a general with archers. It's just one of those inexplicable things. So here, then, I just kind of... Oh yeah, there's another group over there. They're out of ammo. I think they came back from routing. But anyway, the Egyptian guy has these last 2 units. They're exhausted. And they're firing vainly at the fronts of my sacred bands here. Now let's speed this up a bit. Yeah, I advance a little bit, and they run away a little bit because they're scared like that. charges, and I charge these sacred bands at those archers over there. But over here, these archers like immediately capitulate. They're like, screw this, we're getting out of here. Let's go back to Egypt where it's nice and warm. Yep, and here's the last part. Sorry if you missed anything. I did not notice it stopped. Yeah, but I just massacred the last Egyptians here. There are a couple over there. And this is the last unit. My sacred bands are engaging. It's very close to over now. How's this for a Season 1, Episode 1, or Season 2, Episode 1.
Of margin, but any victory is still a victory.
That is definitely not the speech he gave at the end. It's like, your command is really great to have snatched this victory from the jaws of defeat, but only just. Yeah, this was close. Mostly because Chosen One kind of ditched me there, and his army was never good to begin with. Yeah, so it was basically 649 against all these guys minus this. Let's take a quick look at the stats. 2 experience gain by Sacred Band, 240 casualties inflicted. 172 by these Sacred Band. These pull any infantry or bosses. My cavalry did pretty bad job. Unlike in most of my videos, you'll see my infantry is marginal, my cavalry is awesome. Here my cavalry is pretty bad and my infantry is tremendous. The slingers did pretty well. These Balearic ones did pretty well. These could be better, could be worse, but whatever. So yeah, that concludes this replay. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that, and welcome to Season 2 of Princeuvselucids. Talk to you guys soon.